Yo, have you ever wondered why animals will walk up to some nasty looking puddle, take one sip, and then casually continue living like nothing happened? Meanwhile, if you drink tap water that smells a little funny, you suddenly start googling things like why is my stomach hurting after drinking tap water? Or what are some early symptoms of kidney failure? Or maybe your friend takes one sip from a gas station fountain and then he starts throwing up like he got food poisoning. But then you will see a deer drinking swamp water, or maybe a pigeon bathing in a puddle that looks like it was marinated in motor oil, or you will see a raccoon eating food straight out of a dumpster, and somehow they're still alive. Like, how? Did nature accidentally give these motherfuckers unbreakable immune systems or something? Well, not exactly, because the truth is actually way more interesting than what people think. Okay? So yeah, yo, as shown in the title, today we will be discussing why dirty water doesn't seem to kill animals and why you definitely shouldn't test it yourself. Alright, so the first reason that I have in mind is that their immune systems are built different. So I think that animals aren't surviving because dirty water is magically safe. They are surviving because their bodies are often built to deal with way more germs than ours. Okay, let's think about it. A wild wolf isn't eating perfectly cooked chicken breast with steamed broccoli like us. My bro is out there eating raw meat that has been sitting outside. A raccoon, my guy treats trash cans like an what you call it, all you can eat buffet. And then when it comes to goats, those things they will look at a rusty tin can and think, appetizer. So yeah, over thousands, let's even say millions of years, many wild animals have evolved stronger defenses, okay, against numerous bacteria and parasites, the type that they are constantly exposed to. I'm assuming that their stomachs is different than ours, which helps destroy many harmful microbes before they even get the chance to cause problems. Basically, their digestive system woke up and chose violence, whereas ours woke up and said, "Excuse me, this lettuce expired yesterday, so I'm gonna have to cause you pain." Alright, y'all. The second reason that I have is that the animals don't always survive. Animals, they also get sick from dirty water. Let's not get that twisted, okay? It's just that we don't usually see them or see it. Like in the wild, there's no hospital, no urgent care, no doctor saying, "Yeah, take this medicine twice a day and call me if the symptoms get worse." It's still a mystery to me, like how they operate. If an animal catches a serious infection, it may become weak. It may get eaten by predators, or simply die somewhere out of sight. Nature is low-key ruthless. We just tend to see the survivors, and yeah, think of it like you are watching the NBA highlights, and then you are assuming that everyone who plays high school/college basketball will eventually make it to the league. Nah, 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 nah. You are only seeing the successful ones. The animals that couldn't handle the disease usually aren't around long enough for us to notice. One second, y'all. I gotta take a quick little break. I'll be back. Alright, we're back now. Okay, so the third reason that I have in mind is that they are pickier than you think. See, a lot of animals are actually picky about where they drink. Even though it looks like they are sipping mud soup, many of them naturally choose moving water over still water whenever they can, right? Flowing streams usually have fewer disease-causing microbes than stagnant puddles because that's something that I learned from science. No, silly me. Because moving water doesn't give bacteria and parasites as much time to multiply. So, yeah. Yeah, yo, some animals also rely heavily on smell to avoid contaminated water. In other words, they are basically running a built-in quality check. Meanwhile, us humans will look at crystal clear water on vacation and immediately say, "Ooh, that looks refreshing. I need a sip. Come on, give me that, boy. I need me a good little sip of that fresh water." Bro, that could literally have parasites doing the cha-cha underneath. So, yeah, gotta be worried of that. Clear doesn't always mean clean. You dig? The fourth reason, let's see here. So for fourth reason, I'll go with they evolved for their environment. So what do I mean by that? Animals have adapted to the environments they've lived in for generations. A deer that spent its whole life in one forest has been exposed to many of the same local microbes over and over. So its immune system has learned what it's dealing with. Kind of like how your body builds immunity after being exposed to certain germs or after vaccines train your immune system to recognize specific diseases. I learned that from science as well. Alright, but if we take that same animal and then move it somewhere completely different, expose it to a new set of bacteria slash parasites, guess what? It can get just as sick as anything else. So they are not invincible. They are just adapted. Big difference. Alright, and so for the fifth reason, I guess I'll go with some animals are just built like tank. Like they are built like tanks, simply, We can go ahead and give, those animals their flowers. For example, vultures. These dudes eat dead animals that have been baking in the sun for days. They must have bionic engineered stomachs, helping kill many dangerous bacteria that would absolutely destroy our digestive systems. Hyenas, same energy. They'll eat things most humans wouldn't even touch with a hazmat suit. Even camels, Camels, they can handle rough conditions better than most animals because they are built for harsh desert environments where clean water isn't always easy to find, So nature basically said, you three, congratulations, you are playing on legendary difficulty. That doesn't mean that, that they are immune to diseases, though. It just means that their bodies are specialized for the lifestyle they evolved to live. Alright, so in closing, I guess we can go ahead and say that, we can go ahead and answer the question that is that, why can't dirty water kill animals? The answer is, it absolutely can. The difference is that many animals have stronger natural defenses, different digestive systems, generations of adaptation, and instincts that help them avoid the worst water sources. And the ones that don't survive, well, let's just say that nature usually doesn't leave them around for us to notice. So the next time you see a squirrel drinking from a puddle or a deer sipping from a muddy creek, don't get any ideas. Don't you get any ideas. Because you are not the main character, you are running the human edition, not the wildlife edition. Remember that. So that means no immunity expansion pack included for you, but for them, yes. Okay, gang, if you learned something new today, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. What's the wildest thing you've seen an animal eat or drink and somehow survived? Because honestly, some of these creatures, they have stomachs made out of straight up titanium.